What's up, YouTube? It's Martha96 here, and I figured I should show you the completed project of my actual tournament 6-SAM build. I know it's consistent, and I'll explain some of my choices in comparison to other people as I go along, but most of it's pretty standard. To start, I play the 3 Elder. It's pretty standard. It's your main asceticism target, because Easy Shien is all this deck is about. And then I have a 3 Tuner, because you couldn't do anything without it. And if you could, I'd be surprised. And then I do run the 3 Kaigeki still, even with the Veiler, because usually when you summon it, if you're smart about it, he will be 17 when he's out. That's if your effect is negated, you either have a Keyzon in hand or you already have a 6-SAM on field. So if you're gonna summon him, you just have to make sure you use him right. Then the 3 Keyzon, because he creates an OTK. It's just Keyzon. Then the 1 Grandmaster, because, well, this one's pretty, and he's just another special summon target, because that's all this deck does. Then the 2 red and 1 blue, because this is destruction, and that's here. Let's get stuff back from the graveyard. And then the 1 hand, because hand just, I'm going to kill whatever I want. Well, monsters. Because, yeah, hand is a badass. Then the 1 Great Shogun Shien, because Chain Burn dies to this card. You go Great Shogun Shien, and they go, wait a second, I can't chain anymore. It's wonderful. Then have the Gateway, because Gateway runs the deck. And then the 2 Asceticism for your Elder to Kagamusha, and if you really want to, Keyzon to a Grandmaster, but usually Elder to Kagamusha. Then I have the 2 Dojo, which I'm trying to get foil versions of, because I was too lazy to find them, and no one carries them anymore. Then the 3 United, because I can't fall in hollows of these either here, so whatever, I'll find them. And then 2 Smoke Signal, searching with the 1 Rhoda, and you pretty much just eat things. Search just makes it so you can't miss first turn Shien. 1 book, Dark Hole, Lance, Reborn, MSTs, all your staples. Then the Magatama for its negation. The Force, the Solemn Brigade, and 1 Torrential in this deck, because massive field clearing when you're the person that should have the most field advantage isn't exactly what you want. Extra deck, I have the 1 Zen mains and an Acid Golem. I chose Acid Golem over Leviathan Dragon, even though you can't special summon. The only time you really exceeds with this deck is when you need to go into something just to have a bigger plus than your opponent because you have nothing left. So this is bigger, and you probably won't be special summoning after you get it anyway. Then I play the 1 Blade Armor Ninja, because 4,400 damage is insane. And then the Butterfly Assassin, Papilla Operative. Just the one thing that really stops this deck usually is Spirit Reaper. So this card gets you around the one thing that really kills this deck. And then, of course, the Shien, because this card is the reason this deck actually comes into tier. And then you have the Scarred Warrior, because it just helps Shien not be destroyed by battle as easily, which is what people go for. And then Cataster, just in case, you never know. And then the Naturia Beast, because if you, and I know you can, because you can get all three, the Beast, the Barkion, and the Xian out at once, and then you just have a lot more choice there, and Beast destroys Dark World. The Brio, because it's good. The Gaia Knight. And then the Neteria Landois. You don't really go into it a lot. I had a Chimera Tech Fortress in this, and then I realized I don't even side a Cyber Dragon anymore. So I kind of just took it out and put in the Landois, and the Landois is effective if you really need it. But we also have Black Rose for massive field clearing. Stardust Dragon, because I like Stardust Dragon, we wanted a level 8. And it just negates, like, cards, like, when they book Xian, you go negate and then Dark Hole. Stardust. And then Mistram, because level 9 is very possible in this deck. Then for my side deck, I do side 2 Veilers and not main them, just because it's kind of hard to main Veilers in this deck. I mean, it can be done, but you don't necessarily need it against every deck. You just kind of need to have the Veilers against some decks with this one. And then 2 Kaiku, because Kaiku can single-handedly destroy Chaos Dragons. So it's pretty funny when you Kaiku against Chaos Dragons. Also, if you don't know it, you get some pretty weird decks, and one of them that we come across is Spellcaster Stun, and Kaiku on its own is a spellcaster. So when you summon him, and this deck uses a lot of spells, you get around their secret village, which helps. Then I side the one Onishi, because, I mean, I could have main decked it, and I really thought about it, but I think the third Kaigeki speeds the deck up a little bit, and, I mean, it also baits the Veiler for when you have your Xian out. So I think I rather the 3 Kaigeki over it. And then I run 1 Heavy Storm in the side just because you may need the massive field clearing, and I really don't think I needed to main it, so I keep it in my side just in case. Smashing Ground is tech against the Dino Rabbit, because Dino Rabbit, just Lagia says no, so we need to make Lagia waste their stuff. Chain Disappearance. Dino Rabbit, you get rid of all the bunnies, and then you can also get rid of all the tour guides. And then, what do? They just kind of scoop. I'm also siding 2 Macrocosmos, because the bad matchup for this deck is Chaos Dragons. End of story. Just the massive monsters that fast is really, really hard for this deck to get over. So the Macrocosmos removing all their material helps a lot. And the fact that they can just return to that really big field is unfair. 2 Degrees for Chain Burn, because Chain Burn's just overall really annoying. And Decree also helps with, well, just here and there. You never know what you're going to see. So you may need to side Decrees. I know Stun, you can side Decree and pretty much destroys them there. And then Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. It took me a lot to, like, get myself to run these, because it does stop your Xian. But I figure in that duel you might as well just go Barkion and Beast and then sit on these against Insectors and watch them kind of struggle to survive. So I think the Shadow Imprisonings helped a little bit more than what I had before. So yeah, I mean, I think this is possibly could get back to tier 1. But yeah, I think it's just not enough people play it anymore. So the deck still has potential, just not enough people play it to get back to tier 1. So staying on tier 2 isn't that bad. I mean, people don't side against you that much. So anyway, tell me what you think of it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.